What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got a 7-star rank 2 Stark Enhanced Spider-Man showcase video for you today. He was the first champion that I picked from my selectors. I picked Stark Spider-Man and I picked Masacre on my main account. I also picked Starky on my free-to-play account, but I picked Spider-Man 2099 instead of Masacre. So just adding a little bit of variation. But I want to do a quick little showcase, just a few fights, some event quests, show off how cool 7-star Stark Enhanced Spider-Man is. Now, there was a small part of me that wanted to pick him twice and get him awakened, but I understand how valuable Masacre is. He is probably the most versatile unawakened out of the three. He doesn't need his dupe at all. Whereas Stark Spidey definitely doesn't need the dupe, but you can notice a difference with and without it. Although the stat focus for crit specifically really helps make up for some of the difference that the awaken ability provides. So first, we're just starting off with a little Realm of Legends fight here. Um, Building up to 10 poise. I have the, what's it called? Um, what's the synergy? The Blade synergy helping me out here to just increase the poise I start with at the beginning of the fight. And yeah, we're just kind of going in here. Look at those crits, man. 17k mediums, 11k light attacks. It's very nice. Of course, he has the auto evade on special attacks, always been useful. The power drain on the heavy, I think I'll showcase that a little bit in the event quest fights that I show off. The awaken ability is nice in that it also provides him a longer duration on his taunt, so that means your poise charges will last longer during your combos and during your specials. So instead of having to constantly build up poise, or more frequently build up poise, should I say, you kind of have a bit of a buffer for how long your singular poise lasts, and that taunt is definitely nice to have the increased duration on from the awaken ability. So I hope one day I get to awaken him, but it is not a big deal at all. These numbers are still fantastic. Even the white numbers from the basic combos, 6k mediums, 3k light attacks that don't crit, still really solid numbers overall. So yeah, a 70-second Winter Soldier takedown. Again, crits would help that, but we don't have the awaken ability right now. That fight's going to be the end fight. I forgot I had to scroll this way. I was gonna try to do Eternity of Pain. That didn't work out. So then I was like, let's do the event quest. So this is the tech event quest, the shock node. Whenever you apply a shock or a power drain, you get a fury. It's either or. So if you power drain, you apply a shock, and then that gives you a fury. Or if you just apply a shock, you get a fury. So he has shock on his special 2 and a power drain on his heavy attack. Very nice utility. The power drain, a very underrated piece of his kit. Kind of goes overlooked in a lot of situations, a lot of matchups, but it is nice to have. We're just throwing these massive basic combos. Sentinel's got a lot of armor and crit resistance, so you're going to feel it a lot more with the Unawakened Stark Spidey against a character like Sentinel or any other champion that has critical resistance at their base. So we're going to go for this big special 2 here. And like I said, applying the shocks gives us big fury. Nice 45k crit there. And again, I do have the blade synergy here just to help the ramp up a little bit. Help me start with some additional poise charges. Yeah, those furies are definitely nice. Land a cheeky light intercept, kill with the relic. One great thing about Stark Spidey, and this goes for a lot of characters actually, Baron Zemo being another one that really benefits from this interaction with relics, is that the striker will take on the attack value of your champion. So if you have a fury or if you have poise charges like Stark Spidey and you throw your relic will gain the attack value or the increased critical rate, whatever the case may be, of the relic of the character you actually have. So poise charges, gaining the attack rating from those. The relic will take on those attributes. So it's really, really important to have a relic on Stark Spidey, just so we can gain even more damage, and you don't lose any of your poise charges when your relic is attacking. So you can go for some pretty sweet relic combos, keep your poise charges high, and ensure that you don't really have to worry about them dropping off during the relic, because the relic will just take on all of the attack and none of the downside of losing poise during a combo. Got a little clip there, but hey, we recovered it in the end. This fight's pretty nice. You're going to really enjoy this one. Iron Patriot here. All of these health pools range from like 250 to 300k, so typical event quest stuff. Nothing too crazy, just a good amount of health to showcase champion and showcase their damage potential in an ideal environment, in an ideal setting. So we're going to get to 10 poise charges here. Going to go for a massive special 2. And yeah, I'll let the gameplay speak for itself. 16k medium there, 41k heavy attack. That was before the Fury even kicked in, so now we're getting a benefit from just one of those Furies. And now we throw this special 2, and good night, sweet prince. Nice 40k crits on each hit, all of the shocks applied, and before he even had a chance to regen, the shocks overwhelmed the damage, and he just died. He just fell flat on his face. I'm very happy with my decision to pick Stark Spidey. I think it was the right call. Again, there was part of me that wanted to take him twice, but I understand the value of Masacre, like I said earlier, so it was the right move. You can even see, 4 poise charges. We're hitting 10k medium, 6k light attacks. Very similar damage at low poise charges to the rank 4 Sig 200 in terms of the crits. Of course, 10 poise charges eclipses the 6-star rank 4 and the 6-star rank 5. But, you can get to 4 or 5 poise charges with the 7-star rank 2 and deal a significant amount of damage. You don't have to worry about getting to 10. Nice 70k heavy there. The 10 cap on poise charges is not necessary for the 7-star rank 2. It's very nice to have, but as long as you're around, 5 to 7 poise charges, you're going to be dealing a lot of damage. So there's no need or dire need to get to 10, but it's very nice to get to 10 if you can. If it's not a high pressure situation, time is not against you, you don't have to necessarily worry about getting to 10. So yeah. Good stuff here all around. We got a beta heavy attack from Kitty. She's being a little annoying, a little stingy, not throwing it, but she finally does. And I just decided to go for some special 1s here, because the special 1 damage, again, with all of the crits, the bonus poise, the bonus fury. We don't even have that many furies. That's the thing. Like, this node is supposed to enhance tech champions, and it certainly does, but we don't even benefit from the furies until the fight's basically over. We've dealt all of our damage up until the final 25 to 30% without any of the Furies. And the Furies, they don't even add that much. It's like maybe each Fury is an additional poise and a half, So you're getting an attack increase, of course, but it's not enough to say, oh, well, he's only dealing damage because of the Furies. That's not true at all. Even these base combos, we're taking off 10% health of a 300,000 health APOC with no crits in our combo. So he's just dealing a significant amount of damage. It's kind of crazy. No crits on that special 2. Again, you're seeing where the lack of the Awaken ability is lessening the amount of crits he lands, especially at higher poise numbers, but it's totally fine. The base damage is still super high. The shock damage isn't based on your crits. He doesn't have critical shocks, so as long as you're landing those shocks on the special 2, I know it's like a 55% chance, something like that. You're landing those shocks at high poise. They're getting the benefit from the attack rating. You don't need the critical hits, but of course, everyone loves to see the big yellow numbers. And Stark Spidey definitely has those in spades, even unawakened. So this is the Sandman boss. He's pretty annoying. He has the auto block and evade node. I forget exactly what it's called, but essentially you can't hit him while he's not stunned without a plethora of buffs, because he will evade and or auto block you. So as long as you hit him while he's stunned, there's no issue. This node also has heavy assault. That's why Stark Spidey's heavy attacks are dealing upwards of 30,000 damage. It's going down as Sandman builds up his resistance up charges, but it's totally fine. Yeah, we're just going heavy chain for heavy chain here. We're only 7 hits into the fight. As you can see, I went for a heavy there, but he auto blocked it. That's just the node, not Sandman in general. We have our EMP web back, but it doesn't really matter. He's about to hit the dirt anyway. So one more heavy attack. Actually, we're not even going to go for heavy. We're going to go for a medium into a special 3. He's got a pretty sweet special 3. I've always been a fan of it. I don't skip it because, well, it's pretty cool. So I don't want to remove it. Didn't want to hit the skip buttons because it's a pretty cool animation to watch. So yeah, that is the Thronebreaker event quest, and now we're going to finish off here a little showcase with Labyrinth Old Man Logan. 1.5 million health. We're going to build up some poise charges here and take him out on the town. I think I get clipped here, missing a light intercept, something like that. He's got an interesting hitbox, Old Man Logan, and Stark Spidey's light attack isn't exactly the greatest, so you combine those two things and you're in for an interesting time at certain points going for intercepts. Nice basic combos here. 12k on the light attack. At 10 poise, his light attack crit is what his medium attack crit is as a 6-star rank 4. Really, really solid stuff. Just waiting, trying to bait a heavy attack or go for an intercept here. Got a nice cheeky light there. Go for a nice special 2. 34k crits all around. And that shock, it builds up over time. Don't overlook the shock damage. There's where I get clipped because I'm a dummy sometimes. That's almost a 21k medium crit. Very nice. Go for 2 heavies here. Even the non-crit heavies, 10,000 damage. That's nothing to scoff at. It's solid overall. Another special 2, 34 and 32k. Again, even at 7 or 8 poise charges, you're still landing 30k special 2s, 17k medium attacks. Fantastic stuff here. I do have the Blade synergy in this fight, and I also have the Miles Morales synergy, which increases my my shock potency. So the damage on the shocks is increased a little bit, but it's not enough to be, wow, he only gets this damage from one synergy. No, it's just a nice little boost, nothing that is changing the complexion of this fight in a significant degree. So right there, you just saw how the Relic took on the attack rating of Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. 17k hits on the Relic when they crit. Very, very nice. And of course, if he was awakened, almost certainly the entire Relic combo would have been critical. So we're getting to the end of the fight here. I just wanted to do a quick little showcase. Not a lot of people have completed these Karina challenges, and I thought it'd be nice to show off what the 7-star Stark Spider-Man looks like. For those who want to complete it, maybe this is some motivation for you to get it done, get in there, pick up your Stark Spidey. I know he's a fan favorite. He has been. I kind of think of Stark Spidey as the poster child of MCOC. You see him on all of the promotional work, all of the motion comics, and everything related to MCOC when it comes to advertising. Stark Spidey, he's got his webs on it somewhere or other. So we end off with a 36k heavy attack, and there you go, Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, 7-star rank 3, 7-star rank 2. I'm sorry, Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, kicking some serious butt. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this quick little showcase on my 7-star rank 2 Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already, and hit the bell for notifications. You never know when I'm going live, uploading a new video, or something in between. Who knows? Anyways, I'll see you all later. Take care.